Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here next to Mr. Peterson's wife. Oh, what? Mrs. Peterson's wife. Yes, we were next to her, but we're also next to his house where... I forgot, this is not me. That's Sulik over there. I am over here. Yeah, so last episode we got a quest over here by this guy, Brother Samuel. He's the graveyard keeper, and apparently there's something that's been messing around with his graves, as is, you know, normal in RPGs, so no big surprise there. The thing is, we need to talk to Mr. Peterson over here, because apparently he might know something. Let's have a chat with him. Oh, good to see you again! What can I do for you? So yeah, Brother Samuel said you might know something about who is disturbing the graves. He said you heard some noises coming from your crops? Brother Samuel sent you here. What's that drunkard up to now? Well, tending to the graves as usual, I suppose. So about the things you heard? John sits down in his chair and pours himself a shot of whiskey. It all began a couple of days ago. My wife and I were preparing for bed when we heard some rustling out in the field. I grabbed my lantern and I rushed outside to see if I could find the source of the noise. As soon as I made it to the fields, though, the noises had stopped. Go on. Well, next night, we didn't hear a thing. But the night after that, we heard rustling coming from the field again. This time I crept to the window and looked out rather than rushing outside. Peering into the darkness, I saw a dim light, like from an old lantern or something, moving around the crops. After a couple of minutes, the light moved towards the cemetery. I wanted to go out and confront whoever or whatever it was, but the wife convinced me to stay inside and check on the things in the morning. So the next morning, I see some of my crops had been eaten and there's fresh footprints all around. Now, I don't mind feeding the poor, but I don't take kindly to thieves. After that, I asked Brother Samuel if anything had happened in the graveyard. That's when he told me someone had begun digging up some of the graves. Apparently, whoever's doing this isn't strong enough to dig in one night. I guess it's an old beggar who hoping to dig up some treasure. If you ever find out who's doing this, please tell him to stop by. There's no need for thievery here in the Abbey, and I'd be happy to help this person in any way I can. Well, it does sound like this place is full of interesting, sure, but nice people. That's really nice, and especially because these guys are remnants of the Children of the Apocalypse, which are famous for being nice and just kind of a little bit naive, maybe, depending on how your perspective and all that sort of stuff. So let's see what I can say. I'll see what I can do. I'll try to catch the individual. Maybe I'll wait. Okay, why is this one so big? That's what she said. Let's see what this is all about. Let me get this straight. You'd be happy to help someone that lurks around your house at night, steals your crops, and tries to rob your dead. I've met a lot of loonies in my day, but you just might take the cake. It's a marvel you've survived this long. Well, actually, I don't agree with that. I don't think... let's go with that. I don't know. My character is a completionist one, so my character has zero personality here, so I don't really know what I should say. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I have some more questions before I go. Okay, so it goes back to... Okay, yeah. So probably that line over there was completely inconsequential. Okay, well, waiting for night to come. That's fine by me. Oh, by the way, yeah, I have this. I have that. The Bozar. Okay, so waiting for the night to come. What time is it at this moment? Pressing the wrong keys here. I apologize. Oh, it's not too late. Okay, let's save the game here on the quick save right there. Let's get P. Let's get until midnight, because that's the hour of everything. All of the hour? Oh, wait, hour of the owl, maybe. Cause you make me tongue-tied. Who's singing that? Wait a minute. Oh, that's Marcus. There's nobody over here. I would like there to be somebody over here. Maybe I can't be there. There's a dog, but we had that dog before. Maybe we can't be there. Maybe we need to be like in his house or something, because that would make sense with his story. That would fit his story perfectly. Okay. Let's go inside. Take a look outside. Doesn't seem to be anything. Or here. Okay, let's wait another hour. Should be okay. An hour. There's somebody coming. An old lantern. I thought for a moment it might have been a glowing one, but it's not. The old man jolts with surprise when he sees you approach. Oh, look, I must be going. And now we hold on a minute, and you grab the man by the arm as he begins to walk away. Who are you? And what are you doing here at this hour? Why? The name's Tom, and can't an old man enjoy a nightly stroll anymore without getting asked a bunch of questions? Well, not when he's slinking around like a thief and carrying a shovel. Yeah, you mean this whole thing? And he glances down at the rusty shovel in his hands. Well, you never know when you might find something that needs digging up. Always be prepared, I say. Well, you could have made up a better excuse than that, like you were out for a dookie, and you brought that along because you're a environmentally conscious fella. Anyway, find something, eh? You mean like something in a grave? Tom's eyes widen. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Sure. Okay, so Tom, you're in a graveyard. Well, it's not currently in a graveyard, but yeah. Let's go with this one. Let's see what he has to say. Tom, you're in a graveyard. You've got mud all over you, and it's past midnight. Why, even Thor could draw a conclusion from this. It's time to start giving me answers, Tom. Why are you digging up these graves? That sounds like a good one to say. He puts down the shovel and sighs. All right, I'll tell you. My body ain't what it used to be. I've got no job, and I've got no real means to get food. I know grave digging ain't something that folks smile upon, but it's been a way for me to bring in some money. I'm just trying to survive. I don't mean no harm. Well, I don't think that digging graves is a good thing for a man in your condition. A man in my condition? It's a fantastic thing. Just awesome. In yours? Yeah, tell you what. You just mosey on out of here, and we'll forget that this conversation ever happened, okay? No, wait a minute. Why can't I say... Well, I can only say this one. Yep. I never want to see your face again, okay? The old man looks like he's about to protest, then stops. Alright, you win. You've seen the last of poor old Tom. And he picks up his shovel and shuffles away. Well, on second thought, maybe it would be better for the world. Oh, no, why? Why can't I tell him to go over there? Dude, can I go after him? I'm going. No need to rush an old man. I know. Okay, let's try that again. And this time around, I'm gonna wait until the appropriate time. Midnight plus an hour, so I know he's gonna be there. Or he's gonna show up anyway. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I'm out of here. Okay. So I'm gonna say the same things indeed. The same things as before. Let's go with this one. Listen, I've dug up my share of graves too. I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac. What's your reason? He puts down the shovel and sighs. Alright, I'll tell you. Okay, so he goes back to that. Okay, I'm out of here. Which means... Yes, Marcus is overloaded. It's fine. Which means he doesn't go away. Which means I can tell him about the situation. Okay, but he's telling me the same... Seriously? He's telling me the same story. Let's see if... No, he doesn't say anything. Yep. He doesn't want to talk in the night. Okay, well, let's tell him basically the same thing as before. Let's go with that. I don't think on second thought. No, I don't want to kill him. Oh, my bad. Whoa! And that's not the sound that weapon makes. It's the same animation, though. But, no, that's not only hypocritical, also, no need for that. It's fine. I lost camera immediately, of course. Okay, let's go with the midnight, again with the same strategy. Rest for an hour, and he just shows up. I don't think he showed up at midnight, but let's do this. So let's say basically the same thing, except for that one. Okay, and goodbye, Tom. And there we go. So, that's that done. He's not gonna bother these guys anymore. It's a shame I couldn't tell him to come over here because this guy, you know, food and all that. But maybe I am gonna be able to tell him. I don't know. Apparently not. Well, that's that. So, well, it might not be the end of the quest, though. I am gonna wait until morning so I can talk to brother, whatever his name is. See if I can just finish up the quest. Yeah, I took care of the grave digging situation. You shouldn't have any more troubles out here. Well, that's good news. Glad I wouldn't be falling into any more open graves. Thanks for the help. Yeah, I don't think open graves are the real reason you're falling down, Samuel, but you take care. Take it easy now. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't really do anything there for the guy. I wonder if it is possible. That one is such an obvious path for that quest. Well, maybe lack of foresight by the developers of the mod or something. I don't know. Let's check back here. There's a guy here that killed a bunch of things that are no longer there. Those are just blood. Hello, sir. Hello, fellow tribal. Well, you racist prick. Basically. What do we have over here? Hey, holy woman. Okay, let's save the game and let's have a chat with her. No, there's no chatting with the holy woman. Okay, ooh, we have a water pump back here. Don't mess with it. Okay, it didn't work. I'm just checking. Oh, there's a door. Oh, and yeah, we haven't come in here before. Marcus is overloaded. I know, it's all fine. Good people of the Abbey, take a moment to listen, for I have much to say. Yeah, I have heard of your much to say. We got all the people in here. Can I talk to these guys? A man. That's Marcus coming in from the main door right there. That is not scary at all. So yeah, basically these guys... Oh, there's a poor box over there. A small box used to collect money for the poor. Are you sure? It might have weed. Anyway, let's have a chat with this. Greetings, friend. I don't think I have seen you around here before. My name is Brother Matthew, and I help spread the word about the importance of preserving the knowledge of the old ones. Well, it's good to meet you, Matt. My name is Daryl, and I'm on a quest for the Holy Gek. A Gek, huh? Well, I seem to remember reading something about that during one of my transcribing sessions. So it must be that. So it must be in our database. But I'm afraid access to our computers is restricted. However, if you talk to the abbot, it's possible he'll grant you access. It couldn't hurt to try, anyway. Oh, and feel free to browse through our collection of holy pre-war relics. I'd ask you not to damage anything, but I'm afraid everything is already broken beyond repair. Oh, speaking of which, apparently I can repair something in New Vegas that I didn't know I could. You guys remember there was a guy that was trying to, I said New Vegas, New Reno, sorry. There was a guy that was trying to win in a slot machine. Apparently, well, now we can break all the slot machines because of what happened at the EPA, but apparently we can repair that, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Yeah, I have some questions. I'm at your service. What would you like to know? So, what can you tell me about this place? The Abbey is home to anyone, so long as they don't cause trouble. We are an independent community and rarely get visitors such as yourself. The majority of those you see here are descended from the original founders that settled in this old monastery not long after the Great Flame Deluge. The Flame Deluge, huh? You guys just... This restoration project just comes up with many names for the war. It's the war, but sure, go on. The quiet, peaceful quality of this place has made it an appealing home to other travelers that have wandered here over the years, seeking to escape from the dark chaos of the wastes. Of course, the true value of this place lies in its vast library. It's filled with old tomes containing the strange wisdom of a lost age. Over time, we've come to fancy ourselves the keepers and guardians of that wisdom. Okay, very interesting. Another question. You seem to be very poetic in your preachings. Well, a little bit. I wouldn't say too much, but any reason for this? The man chuckles at your question. No particular reason. I've just read much poetry throughout my life, and I enjoy applying it to my teachings. It helps leave a greater impact on those listening. Sure. It certainly probably impresses them, but if you want to leave an impact, you probably want to talk to them directly in the face because of the whole, people talking to you rather than just you hearing other people talk. That's always a problem with the preachings, is that the better you can see somebody talk, and that's why, some people rely, and good talkers anyway, good talkers do usually rely on hand gestures and all that sort of stuff. It's something I personally do. I don't do it too much now, that I've grown accustomed to, to Let's Plays, really. But at the beginning, I did use my hands a bunch, and it's just something I did, which was kind of weird. There's nothing of use here. Really? How about if I press 3? There's nothing of use there. Good for you for programming that in. Yeah, using your hands is important because it's an extension of your mouth. I'm talking to that guy. Let's see. How can I help you? What do you do here at the Abbey? I'm a doctor. I've been tending to people of this Abbey for about 15 years now, I believe. I see. That's a lot of years to study all the pre-war medical books in the Abbey's library. You must be quite a doctor. He frowns. I fancy myself a fine doctor, but I can't credit the books for that since I'm not even allowed to. Nah, never mind. I won't get into that. My father was a doctor, and he passed his knowledge down to me. Oh, I see. How can I help you? So what do you do here at the Abbey? I'm a doctor. Okay, he says that. Where did you get all your medical equipment? Well, some of the meds, he says, I received from my father. Most of the rest were already here at the Abbey. Do you think you could just give me some of your meds? You seem to have plenty to spare. You want me to just give them to you? Yeah, apparently that I do. Yeah. What makes you think you deserve them more than the people of the Abbey? It's because I tend to get hurt, I mean, a lot. Then perhaps you should learn to be more careful. Sorry, I'm not going to just give away the Abbey's medical supplies. Fine. Goodbye! What I wanted was actually to open that door, because this looks like an interesting place. It does open. Interesting. A larder! Oh, crap. We're down here. For the Guardians of Knowledge, we have each been gifted. Oh, that's the things in... That's the guy upstairs. So there's a power generator. And there's junk on the floor. There's a lot of junk on the floor. And all of it is junk. Because it's the only thing that has that particular icon and stuff. They have a fire pit over there. Where's that from? Is it from the Temple of Trials? Let's see. Nothing out of the ordinary. I know it's from this game, but I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it though. But yeah, got hiccups. Sorry. You just heard the probably the best hiccup I've managed to capture on camera, because that was very, or sort of not really like that. Okay, I don't want to shoot you with this weapon. I would rather shoot you with this one. But since you're not gonna really bother me too much, I'm gonna bother your friends first. Oh boy, the sound. The sound was nice. Yeah. Unfortunately for me, it's long been since I lost the sense of playing this game for the first time. But I do remember the feeling. Well, I don't remember the feeling. I remember having a feeling, a specific, a very amazing feeling, the first time you got into a place that you didn't know. But more, I think it was more to do with the not the place itself, because this is new to me, but more to do with the tile set. Oh, these are mushroom patches. Yeah, the stable planter has been filled with dung, and mushrooms are happily growing on it. Yeah, this is from Fallout 1, of course. I think in Fallout 2 there might be some of those as well. But in Fallout 1 there's a place in the Aditum. No, wait a minute. I always mispronounce that. Aditum? They say that word in Fallout New Vegas, but I always mispronounce it. I don't know. I say Aditum, but it's not. It's something else. So we have monks down here. What did I put my lighter? He says. Sir? Hey, buddy. Do you have a lighter on you? No, sorry. Well, that's too bad. I lost mine recently. I can't seem to find it anywhere. If you ever got a hold of one, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. Sure. If I come across one, I'll let you know. Actually, I have one right here. I just need to go over here to Sulik. I hope I'm not mistaking him for Cat. I think that is Cat. Yeah, sorry. Where's Sulik? Sulik? Sulik! Where are you, old guy? Seriously. Oh, crap. Sorry. That's him. That's him. Okay, he's got a lighter because I gave him one. I should. Oh, don't tell. Oh. It's been a while. Could someone bring me a lighter? He asks. Any luck finding a lighter? Yep. Oh, this is perfect. Thanks. Yeah, out of curiosity, what exactly are you doing here? We brew our own alcohol here at the monastery. Some of the most powerful stuff you'll taste in the wastes. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting because they said, oh, we grow our own food and brew our own alcohol, so we're self-sufficient. Well, that's all you need, really. Just booze and tomatoes. That's really all you need. May I try some? Sure. Since you brought me a lighter, here's one on the house. Let's drink it and see what it's all about. You feel warm and relaxed after you gulp down the wine. Give me another, Hank. This one won't be free. It'll cost you 20 bucks. Sure, here's the money. He pockets the money. All right, then. Here's the drink. Okay, hold on to it. I'm not gonna... I just wanna... Oh! A fresh bottle of Abby's finest wine. Oh, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. It does look to be empty, though. That green color is not normal for even a bottle like this filled with transparent wine. But it's wine. You don't brew wine. You don't brew... That's not... Right? I'm not crazy, am I? I mean, names, sure, but... You don't brew wine. You brew... Wine is not made with a still. Well, I don't know. There's many sorts of alcohol. I know how to make wine. I've made wine. When I was a kid. Well, I didn't make it myself. I helped. Which is basically the same thing. So I made wine. I got my own vineyard. Vineyard? I don't know. I don't. We did have... Ooh, nice. We did have a lot of, you know, the vine trees sort of thing. They have booze in here. That's the stuff, but not the wine. Yeah, there's a lot of it. I don't need it, but yeah. Yeah, we did have that, and we made wine for probably about 60 years. My family did. I'm not 60 years old. But well, I'm laughing about this, but I will hopefully be someday, maybe. I don't know, hopefully. But yeah, I wouldn't be laughing then. But yeah, it's an interesting operation, making wine. Although I'm not really sure how he would make. I think that might be just a name that doesn't mean anything. Operations manual. The operations manual to a KV-75, a portable tactical cryptographic device, also used for non-tactical users for high-level communications in the local wideband telephone networks and wideband satellite terminals. What is a KV-75? What is that supposed to be? Is that a joke? A 1 pound heavy joke? Please don't. Also, how do I get back there? Probably through the other ladder or staircase. Okay, we're back here. Not going upstairs. That's where the boss of the place is. I am gonna clear out. Should I clear out? Yeah, I was gonna clear out the rats, but I think that might be a bad idea. How do I get to the other place? Okay, let's go upstairs. Because there's no stairs? Maybe over there. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a chat with everybody here in the Abbey. It's a new place. It's a new area. So, yeah, so basically, going back to what I was saying, the excitement in this game of finding a new tile set and just knowing, oh, what's gonna happen, and just I think with age it's trickier to get those feelings, mostly because it's all tinted with nostalgia for me. The first time I fought the Temple of Trials, the first time I got to the tanker in San Francisco or New Reno, and I was just amazed at how complex New Reno was, and just screwed up immediately with the families because I went to a place I shouldn't have, or screwed up the wrong girl or something like that. But that I don't think I'll ever get that again. That feeling of the first time. I think I needed to be. I think that was because I was young. And that changes a lot. That changes the perspective. So what do we have here? Just monks? Are they saying anything interesting? Nope. That one might say a computer monk. That's the best sort of computer. Greetings, traveler. I am Brother Paul, and I am in charge of the collection of information for the Abbey. What can I do for you? Well, nice to meet you, Paul. I have some questions. Yes? So you guys sure have a lot of computers around here. Yes, we have. Too many, in my opinion. I can express to you the tedium of having to back up these files each and every day. There's just so much information to preserve, but of course, it must be done. You back up the files each and every day? That's a little bit overkill. I'm guessing you've read a lot of books on your time, so I'm curious, what's the most fascinating thing you could tell me? Let's see. Did you know a notch in a tree will remain the same distance from the ground as the tree grows? I actually did know that. That's not very fascinating. But, oh well, it is a little bit, because that's how trees grow. Yeah, apparently my character didn't. I can't say I knew that. That's interesting. And did you know a cucumber is 96% water? I thought that was watermelons. But then again, it's no wonder, really. I mean, it's just a fruit, right? I mean, right? It's no wonder it's so much. We are 70% water, so, and we're just a little bit drier than a cucumber, so it makes sense. 76%, huh? I've never. Wait a minute. What did I ask? But what's a cucumber? Oh, I asked what is a cucumber. And he says, I've never seen one, but I've read about them. And he looks around nervously and lowers his voice. I know we're not supposed to actually study these books, but when I was transcribing a book on botany, I just couldn't help but get sucked into it. The world of plants is simply captivating. Perhaps if during your travels you happened upon some botany information, you could bring it to me? I'd be most grateful. Of course, it'd have to be our secret. Oh, actually, I think I have something like that. If I come across anything like that, I'll be sure to let you know. Would you? I'd appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. So... Okay, don't I have... well, apparently it's Sulik that has the PD... not the PDA, the thing. Is that the one? Experiment holodisk. Sierra Mission holodisk. Broadcast holodisk. Evacuation holodisk. Medical holodisk. Bishop's holodisk. That's for Vault City. And that's that. Okay, I have all my holodisks. I got the things already. I got that from a computer. But let's see. I'm in need of some specific information. Well, apparently I can't give it to him for some reason. It's from the EPA. We did that. Such as, he asks, do you have any info about a GEC? Oh, that computer near me should have the information you seek, but you need an access card to use it. We're very selective with who we give access to, but if you speak to the abbot, perhaps he'll grant you permission. Okay, thanks. What about something about Vault 13? I don't know anything about Vault 13, he says, but there is a Vault City down south. Maybe they have that info you need. Yeah, they didn't. They did have information about Vault 15, which was pretty nice, so we're gonna go there because it might have a GEC, even though we do know that it doesn't because we've played Fallout 1. So tell me about your leader. Oh, the abbot is a good spiritual leader, but he has been a little cranky since we lost Brother Thomas to the beast. What kind of beast? I haven't seen it personally. There's nothing in the world that could get me to go down there and explore those caverns, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably just some overgrown rat scorpion. Well, if you haven't seen it, then what makes you think it's a rat scorpion? Because I've heard sounds echoing up the caves, the sounds of snapping claws and skittering legs. Okay, that makes sense then. What can you tell me about the Abbey? We are an independent community. Anyone is welcome as long as they behave themselves. Okay, well, I'll see you later. That's a shame Well, somebody told me that I should get the holodisk from that computer, but I did that. I got the computer. I went to the computer, I got the information regarding botany. Unless I didn't. Well, we're going back to the EPA anyway, so we can come back up here. It doesn't really matter. I do want to complete that. It doesn't matter because this is an isolated quest. So, it should be okay. Unless I end up killing all these guys, which hopefully doesn't happen. Because they sound like nice people, even though they're a little bit crazy. With the whole, oh, you shouldn't listen, you shouldn't read. We should preserve it, but you shouldn't read it. Because reasons. This bookcase is a lot of books from pre-war days. So much information, it's a pity you don't have the time to sit down and read them all. Oh, that's bull crap. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. That's not in game. That's not in gore. I do have the time for starters. And why is that different? Oh, thank you. I mean, it's expensive. I do have the time for starters because there's that's what we did in we did that somewhere. Another technical manual. It's still for the T-51B. Great. I have no idea what that's for, though. I don't remember that existing in the original game. The technical manual. Ah, whatever. So it's just, we're just reading this stuff. And these guys don't mind us taking their stuff. So it's all good. Nothing to, oh, that's different. That's the same as before. There is nothing of use here. That's really weird. But at least it's fast. I like that. Really like that. Oh, we have something over here. Oh, more of that. Oh, come on. Don't give me that. I'm not gonna... I just can give you all these. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, sure. We're good. We're not gonna make any stim packs or anything. But we are gonna need to go back to the EPA because I even went back there off camera and just... Oh, I got this already. But apparently I didn't. Anyway, we need to go to the abbot. And, my character... it's not here. My character is called Daryl. You see that? That's a reference. I think I said it in the first episode who it was a reference to. His second, I think his middle name is Abbott. I might be mistaken. I'll look into that. But anyway, for the reference. Anyway, that's gonna be that for this episode. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.